Hey you guys, welcome back to Angel Angela, and I just wanted to make a quick video because I haven't had time to make too many videos on as far as editing them and things like that, but I still wanted to leave you guys a message on finding peace, and also, the narcissist making you real through this experience that you've went through them. They gave you the eyes to see. They gave you the eyes to see the world in another perspective. And I believe that that's what a lot of people come into our universe to tell us, because even after our awakening, we'll bump into people that, who are therapists, who are doctors, who have all this knowledge, but don't know how to use that knowledge in order to truly help others, from an experience that as far as putting themselves in those people's shoes. I think a lot of doctors, a lot of people can have experience or knowledge even through your awakening. It's like you can have all this knowledge in the world. Your family can prepare you for these things that are soon to happen to you. The people closest to you can try to pull you away from these things, from these type of people. And there's always this voice inside of us that is telling us what the narcissist is doing in our life, how unhealthy they are, how much they're hurting us, and so forth. And I always feel as if, we never want to listen to that voice inside of us, that's telling us, hey, this person's with someone else, or hey, it's time to walk away, or hey, this person's lying to you, or hey, this is the person that stole from you, or it's just so many signs, so many experiences where when you really need these people, that they're not there for you. And I believe that you go into a stage in your life where you literally die. In my experience, I always tell you guys, I was with this narcissist. I couldn't leave this narcissist alone. I ended up getting pregnant. I ended up losing my baby. And I believe that my awakening, the moment that I actually died, it was like I had all this knowledge, all this understanding, and to understand what type of person I was dealing with. I got to the point where I understood the narcissist and why they were the way they were. I understood why this person did the things they did. I didn't really understand why they did these things, or why it made them feel good, or why they didn't have any empathy, but I could see why they were the way they were. And I realized in being in that relationship, like many narcissists, is that they love to see you in pain. It's like after they've made you cry and, they've brought so much pain onto you, they feel good after that. They feel much better. And I can always recall this moment where I was with the narcissist, where I was crying, and I was in just so much pain, and it was nothing necessarily that they were doing to me. It's just that my soul did not feel good. My soul was telling me that they were doing all these things behind my back that actually turned out to be true. It's just in that moment, I didn't know what those things were. I just knew that I was hurting, that my spirit was in pain. And I remember in that moment of being in pain, the narcissist looked at me and he was just like, now you know what it feels like. Now you know my pain. Now you know what I feel like. And I think in a lot of ways, they lived a life that I wouldn't live, of course, or they would do things that I would just never do to someone. But in a sense, I could understand that pain because I feel it too. And that's what the narcissist did to me. He brought that pain into my life. But in a sense, it changed me, it moved me, it humbled me. I can actually say that I understand all the different feelings and emotions that we were taught. We were taught, sadness, anger, anxiety, all these things. These are just words. But when you experience all the emotions and you go through the motions with these people, whether it's people at your job, people at work, people anywhere, once you realize who you are, everything that anything that anyone does to you, as messed up as it is, you will have an understanding of why they did those things or how, or, you never truly know why until the end, because everything that you go through, every obstacle has a meaning or a lesson behind it. And I remember being in that pain, and I was just like, well, how come I went through this physical pain? Why did I go through this mental pain of being devalued through these experiences and stuff like that? And you wonder, like, why or how. I just remember crying out to God and telling God, like, why would you do this? Like, why would you let me go through this? Why, if you're, just why? I would just ask why over and over again, and I was screaming it. And it also felt like everyone around me in those moments were demons, and that's all I looked at. It's like I looked at the world differently. I didn't look at people anymore based on their color, based on their age, based on, just their avatar. It's like you start to look at people through their eyes, through what they've went through. And even when you think about like serial killers and people that, do crazy things to people, torture them and things like that. A lot of those people that were able to escape those serial killers and things like that were people that put themselves through that serial killer's eyes to try to escape. They try to put themselves in that serial killer's shoes to see, to relate to them or to understand them, and that's how they were able to get out of those tough situations or whatever. But I also think about that pain that those as inhuman as those people are, you think to yourself, why did these people that killed children or women or whatever the case was, why is it that some of those people are married or manage to have a normal life or keep a job, or how, why, and everything that you do in the dark comes to light. They know eventually everything. The narcissist knows eventually everything is going to come to light one day. And they want you to know how messed up it is. They want you to know the damage. That's why they always return to the scene. They want you to know and understand, because they feel like no one truly understands why they're like that. They don't even understand, in a sense, why they're like that. They just know that that's how they are. And I think to myself, like, wow, the narcissist telling me this, thinking of all those women that were able, or men that were able to escape, all these psychos and things like that, or them just being able to get out of that marriage, that relationship with that narcissist, the people that did escape that relationship. See, the narcissist, or a lot of those relationships where it becomes a bloody scene in the end and it gets really ugly, a lot of those people couldn't understand what type of monster they were dealing with. That's why if you made it out alive, you're lucky to be alive, and I don't think people understand how lucky they truly are. When you leave, that means that the narcissist feels like they've defeated you, and it's okay to feel defeated. If they leave without bothering you, it means that you've accepted and you're not running behind them anymore, and you've accepted what you went through. When you can't accept what you went through and you keep holding on to the narcissist and you keep trying to understand why, and you're trying to find the person they're cheating on you with, and you're doing all those things, you're putting your life in danger not knowing. But when you walk away, you have a chance to live through that pain. And sometimes people sacrifice themselves for others to feel some type of pain, to understand what beauty and love truly is. And you have to sacrifice the old you to have a new future, a new dream. Because if you don't have a dream or a vision, someone will have a dream or a vision for you. And like I meant to say was that a lot of these narcissists get married because they want other people to experience them in all different levels. This is why you say to yourself, well, how come they treat others good but they don't treat me good? They want you to experience them in a way that others can't experience. And as messed up as it is, you're learning and you're growing from those experiences. And not only are you learning from them, but when your children and people around you are being affected by these situations, or these narcissists that take the people closest to you away, everyone is learning something from those experiences. And through that pain, you have life. You're not a plastic doll filled with knowledge. That pain makes you real, and the people you connect to are definitely there for a reason. No one is there by accident, not even the narcissists that have came into your life. So I just wanted to leave you guys this message. Love you guys. Until the next one. Bye.